Yeah, first of all, let's start off with media mashup's take that Mike Tyson would beat the original four animatronics. This is a horrendous take, as it has been stated in the FNAF 1 newspapers that the animatronics are capable of dismemberment, which is typically around the street level ranges, or more like the 6,000 joules ranges, which is way above Mike Tyson's attack potency. Even then, we can just use the week before, which is a canon novel by definition because it's the week before FNAF 1. And in that novel, the animatronics drain 1.21 gigawatts of power in, even if it's like in 1 second or in a half of a second, or even lower, that still gets to about building level or building plus. So they easily would be able to beat Mike Tyson. And if you're wondering for the precise attack potency, it's about 1.75 tons of TNT. Go watch Unknown's newest video about the original four animatronics and you see the calculation. You could also say they can easily rip apart humans and dent metal, which is wall level for denting metal, and street plus for ripping apart humans. So yeah, very bad take. Moving on to the next one. Second is this horrendous take by this guy right here on like Twitter. Sorry for that. Basically, he just mentions how these characters have like a small chance of beating Yawatch, but that is very bad, and also Vegeta 1%, Frieza 2%. That is very bad. First of all, let's start off by debunking Naruto. My guy is only planetary with large planetary at best because Kaguya's is just creation hacks and resetting hacks. So just like gets soloed immediately because he's planetary at best. Saitama is a decent character. He has some 4-dimensional stuff, maybe like 6-dimensional. At the very, very best, he is outer-versal. But then again, that is using some like Nexus being implications about him and the transcendence of his cosmology, which I'll probably do in a future video. Demon Slayer gets soloed immediately. Rimuru Rimuru beats Yawatch because he he is, how I say this, he is only planetary yet again. Luffy gets soloed immediately. That guy is multi-continental fodder. Goku is high outer versal to boundless, or just immeasurable to high outer in the Dragon Ball Super, and using Dragon Ball Heroes gets to boundless. Black Frieza definitely scales above that, so like even more. Vegeta scales like equally to him, so yeah. And yeah, I do agree with like this guy right here in the top left getting absolutely so low. So yeah, now moving on to the next horrendous take. Next is this video about Goku being a 3-dimensional fodder. Just like, why do you try to argue this stuff when my guy has multiple statements of being super-dimensional, the afterlife stated to transcend the concepts of space and time, then he can actually tank attacks from Zamasu and even be relative to him, and he could face off against Jiren, who is stronger than Zamasu. Zamasu being the same guy who can encompass a timeline, with a timeline containing Zeno's palace, which conceptually transcends the afterlife, making it high outer versal. Meaning that Goku, by proxy, would also be high outer versal in MUI. Even then, you can argue immeasurable layers into outer versal, not boundless, but outer versal, due to the fact he has infinite amps with his transformations, and that Super Saiyan God would be an infinite amp on top of an infinite amp, making it immeasurable. Which I already said, so like, yeah, not really surprising. And for the final take, I will be debunking. I'll just debunk like a video that is decently short. Yeah, just moving on to the final one. Now, let's start off by just taking this take. Oh. Really? Oh, really? You think Sukuna absolutely solo Springtrap? Oh my god! Am I gonna have to make a power scaling video on FNAF? Probably, cause the verse gets underrated the holy crap out of it. First of all, let's start off by scaling Springtrap real quickly. If you want a more in-depth video, go watch Unknown871's video on Springtrap, because that is a really good video on explaining how strong he is. I'm just going to do a quick explanation. Basically, a form of William Afton or Springtrap is the Afton's amalgamation. Afton's amalgamation in the novels absorbs Eleanor, with Eleanor being a character who can create pocket dimensions that are spatial and temporal, making them four-dimensional. She also can create multiple universes and just manipulate them all at the same time, with them housing different space-time continuums, making her low multi. Now, because he absorbed her and is actually amplified by her power, he would also be 42 low multi. If you want the scans, then I could show you, but yeah, I actually just gonna show the scans for the actually. Just check out Unknown's video, because I'm not the best guy when it comes to finding FNAF novel scans, because I don't know how to get them exactly. But they are alternate universes. Just look at his video of how strong is Springtrap. It's a lot more credible than whatever I'm gonna say right now. But I'm just gonna show a couple of stuff for him. Now, basically, this is the scan for separate universes of the ball pits. They are spatial and temporal. This is because their spatial temporality comes they're spatial and temporal for two reasons. First of all, they have Larson knows how they're spatial and temporal, but it's mainly because Eleanor with her abilities would have to have time to time travel to the different memories, which would automatically grant that space-time existing. But I'm just gonna show another scan. Now, obviously, I'm gonna use unknown scans, but basically, yeah. And now here, the space-time existing within these universes. Yeah, here's the first scan for space-time within these alternate universes, and here's the second, and here's the third. Bye.